Hello everyone, it's me, Miss Lita again, and today we're reading Julian is a Mermaid. This book is by Jessica Love. This is a boy named Julian, and this is his abuela, and those are some mermaids. Julian loves mermaids. Vámonos, mijo, this is our stop. Abuela, did you see the mermaids? I saw them, mijo. Abuela, I am also a mermaid. I'm going to take a bath. You be good. Julian has a good idea. Oh, uh-oh. Come here, mijo. For me, abuela? For you, Julian. Nice new pearls. Where are we going? You'll see, says abuela. Mermaids, whispers Julian. Like you, mijo. Let's join them. And they do. The end.
Hi everyone, my name is Comelately, and today we are reading Tio's Tutu by Maryann Jacob Macias and illustrated by Alea Marley. Tio entered his first day of ballet class holding Ama's and Papi's hands. These were the hands that twirled him during the kumba and waved to the bagra beat when they all danced at home. But ballet was nothing like kumba or bagra. As Tio peeked inside the studio, his stomach felt topsy-turvy. Ama kissed him on the forehead. Just enjoy dancing, like we do at home. Remember how excited you were when we saw Swan Lake? Papi asked. Tio nodded, picturing the arch of the dancers' feet in releve, their split straight legs as they leaped through the air, and their perfect pirouettes. They seemed so free, floating across the stage, their costumes gleaming under the bright lights. Miss Lila patted the spot on the floor next to her. Tio sat down. Finn pointed to Tio's tutu. Why are you wearing that? Because it's pretty, Tio replied. Miss Lila smiled. I wish I had a tutu like that. Tinkling piano notes filled the studio as the class stretched their arms up and side to side. They touched their toes and made butterfly wings with their legs. Tio never knew he was so flexible. He raised his hand. When do we split in the air? That takes a lot of practice to perform, and a grand jeté, Miss Leah answered. First, we have to learn basic positions. Miss Lila demonstrated the first through the fifth position. So those are positions in ballet. Theo's feet were light on the ground, just like fallen leaves. He held his arms out softly as the music swirled around him. He knew these were small but important steps, and he wanted to get them just right. Each week in class, Theo learned new movements. He loved how his ballet slippers hugged his feet, like vines coiled around a tree, and the way his tutu swayed like the autumn breeze. He couldn't wait to perform on stage under the lights in a fancy costume before a real audience. At home, Theo practiced. His arms and legs were like ocean waves and flowing. The music was like a current guiding him. Soon, he could stand on his tippy toes in releve. But arabesque was so hard, and he just kept losing his balance. One day, Miss Lila had an announcement. Our costumes for the recital have arrived. The class waited excitedly for her to open the box. Small packages of sparkly lavender, skirted leotards, and silver shirts with black pants emerged. Theo knew which costume he wanted to wear. The tutu reminded him of the peonies outside the conservatory, where they saw Swan Lake with their layers and layers of petals. As he grabbed his leotard, Theo felt everyone's eyes on him. This wasn't the kind of audience he wanted. Slowly, he picked up the shirt and pants and placed both costumes in the bag. I wonder what's going on with Theo. That night, Theo pulled on the black pants. They were so plain. The silver shirt was shiny, but it didn't sparkle. Theo felt stiff, as if he couldn't get his leg high enough for a proper arabesque. Next, Theo tried on the leotard. It was soft and stretchy. The tutu fluffed out around him, like a cloud, as he rehearsed the recital routine. This must be how the Swan Lake dancers felt. Theo loved who he saw in the mirror, but what if the audience didn't love him back? Amma peeked in. Dinner's almost ready. Just then, Theo heard his family's favorite playlist. The shaking of the maracas got louder and louder as he went downstairs. You're ready for the stage, Papi beamed. He took Theo's hands, and they two-stepped the kumba forward and back. Afterwards, the boom of the bagra dole echoed throughout the apartment. As they bounced and pumped their hands in the air, they held their hands and danced until dinner time. When Theo arrived at recital the next day, he slowly approached his class, backstage, then paused. His stomach did fouettes. Amma knelt down. These are the ways we must be brave sometimes. Papi put his arms around Theo. Tu es valente? Theo pictured himself at home, dancing with Amma, Ami, and Papi. In his head, he heard the dole drum as they danced the bagra. He imagined the ways his hips shook like maracas when he danced the kumba. He remembered the Swan Lake dancers gliding from one end of the stage to the other. Most of all, Theo thought about how much he loved to dance. Miss Leah gathered her dancers. You look perfect, Theo, she said. They walked onto the dark stage, together, their hands clasped. When the curtain opened, Theo's arms and legs knew just what to do. He fluttered around the stage, his costume twinkling under the warm lights. His arabesque was poised and balanced. The music stopped. The audience was on its feet cheering. Theo's heart felt bigger than his whole body. He beamed out at his mom and dad, his biggest fans. And that's the end.